The person you mentioned harbored evil designs, acting stealthily and sneaked to Japan in a furtive manner to engage in provocative separatist activities. Such despicable tricks and maneuvers are contemptible. China is highly vigilant and firmly opposes Japan's attempt to test the limits and seek breakthroughs on the Taiwan question. Japan's connivance of provocations and reckless actions will come at a price, and Japan must bear all consequences arising therefrom. China will unswervingly crack down on Taiwan independent separatist forces, resolutely oppose external interference in the Taiwan question, and firmly safeguard national sovereignty, security and territorial integrity.
We have noted the relevant reports. It is a decision made by the Iranian side in accordance with the country's constitution. Next one, please.
There was Bloomberg News.
彭博社有报道称，G7国家与国际能源署进行了会面，讨论释放全球的紧急石油储备。中方是否将会加入该讨论？会否同G7国家一同释放相关的石油储备？
具体问题建议。
Either refer you to competent authorities for specifics. The energy security is of vital importance for the world economy. All parties have the responsibility to ensure stable and unimpeded energy supply. China will do what is necessary to protect its energy security. Next one, please.
Yonhap News Agency. We planned to raise this question at yesterday's press conference, but unfortunately we didn't get the opportunity to raise this question. And for today's press briefing, our question is, during last year and this year, through the mutual visit of leaders of the AROK and China, we've seen progress in bilateral ties. How does China think that what's the solution of achieving sustainable development of the bilateral ties? And on the political settlement of the nuclear issue of the Korean Peninsula, what are the plans from China?
I believe you mentioned over 600 Chinese and foreign journalists attended the Foreign Minister's press conference during the 2 sessions this year, where Foreign Minister Wang Yi answered 21 questions. Due to time limits, it is impossible for the Foreign Minister to answer all questions at a press conference. We hope to have your understanding on this. In November last year and January this year, the presidents of China and the ROK had successful mutual visits and reached a number of important common understandings, providing strategic guidance for the deepening of the China-ROK strategic cooperative partnership. China stands ready to work with the ROK to deliver on the important common understandings between the two presidents, deepen exchanges and cooperation in various areas, and bring the bilateral relations forward along the right track. China's position and policy on the Korean Peninsula issue maintains consistency and continuity. We will continue to uphold peace and stability on the peninsula in our own way and play a constructive role in advancing the political settlement of the Korean Peninsula issue. Next one, please. It is reported United Nations spokesperson said Secretary General Antonio Guterres condemns the incident on March the 6th, which resulted in 3 Ghanaian peacekeepers of the UN interim force in Lebanon being injured. He underscores that the safety and security of UN personnel property must be respected and that those responsible must be held accountable. And the Ghanaian government said the attack constitutes a grave violation of international law and amounts to war crime and calls for a full, immediate, impartial and transparent investigation, was China's comment. China strongly condemns the attack against the UN interim force in Lebanon and expresses sympathy to the injured. Any deliberate attack against UN peacekeeping personnel amounts to a grave violation of the international humanitarian law and the UN Security Council Resolution 1701. The attack is unacceptable unacceptable and must stop at once. China urges relevant parties to immediately take measures to de-escalate the situation and ensure the safety of UN peacekeeping personnel. Next one, please.
Bloomberg News again.
彭博社在上周末，卓荣泰，也就是台湾的行政院长，访问了日本，观看了日本和捷克之间的棒球经典赛。他称这是一个私人身份的访问，而不是正式访问。中方对此有何评论？对于私人身份的访问有何评论？
你提到的
The person that you mentioned has unspeakable motives and sneaked into Japan to carry out stunts aimed at provocation for Taiwan independence. This is a rather disgraceful move. China is highly vigilant against and firmly rejects the Japanese side's attempts to push the envelope regarding the Taiwan question. The Japanese side will pay the price for their emboldening, provocative and reckless moves, and all consequences arising therefrom must be borne by the Japanese side. China will continue to firmly combat separatist forces for Taiwan independence, oppose external interference in the Taiwan question, and defend national sovereignty and territorial integrity.
下一个问题。
Next one, please.
谢谢发言人。RT 今日俄罗斯记者提问。
RT, according to media reports, Estonia foreign ministers said recently that Russian President Putin's friends are either in heaven or in hell or in prison, and a few remains, such as the DPRK and China. Such remarks sparked some discussions. What's China's comment?
中国
China has all along developed friendly cooperative relations with all countries in the world, including Russia, under the principles of mutual respect, equality, and mutual benefit. We hope the Estonian side will view China-Russia relations from an objective and rational perspective and refrain from making irresponsible remarks.
下一个问题。
Next one, please.
Thank you. Question from AFP.
法新社，台湾表示，中国军方在台岛的飞机活动在过去的1周内不断的下降，中方是否能够解释相关的现象？